I was in charge of the library at the American Embassy between 1987 and 1990, which meant that people could come in and borrow books, American literature, and we also had magazines and newspapers, and it was a very popular place for people to go to. Well, it was really a microcosmos of the GDR society, because we had intellectuals, teachers who came, and also youngsters who came because it was forbidden and they enjoyed doing things like that. So you had everything between those two extreme categories. We also had some people who were obviously watching the others in the library, and I'm pretty sure they came from Stasi and were sent off to see who was going to the library. I think it was the most rewarding job I've ever had, because people were really happy to find a place to go to read forbidden stuff. And I also brought Der Spiegel for a young guy who came every Monday morning and paid me in Deutschmarks. And he was so happy just to see his face. And when he went to West Germany, he gave me Goethe's Gesammelte Werke as a farewell present for all those Spiegel I brought him. Yes, it came to the end on October the 2nd, 1990. At 12 o'clock at lunchtime, the library closed, and in the evening there was a sort of a farewell party for everybody involved, and that was it. And the books were sent to the Konsulat in Leipzig, and there were lots of them because we had a good budget to work on during those years, so we ordered lots of books. I think we once had 225 people in one day, which was a record because we showed some film as well, which was popular. So I guess that was the reason why we had so many people that day. There were more and more people coming, and also we were the only one with a photocopying machine in all of East Berlin. And when the political work started, we used to get a lot of the so-called dissidents also coming in and doing some photocopies because they wanted to spread their message. And we got more and more people all the time. It never diminished until the very end on the 2nd of October. It was also so nice to be able to help these people with literature, to go out also to people who were not allowed to come to the embassy, professors and people, and bring them the books they needed, and that was really great. And you met a lot of interesting people, like the lady in Karl-Marx-Stadt who had established a private international library of her own with all kinds of books that you can get hold of in all kinds of languages. And I remember we sent her boxes of books. I sent her boxes of Swedish books as well. And she was really impressive. And she did that all during the dark years of the GDR. And there were lots of people like that. Mm. Who also came to the Leipzig Fair and copied textbooks in English.
Did you go to the Leipzig Fair?
Yes.
How many times?
3 times.
And what was that? What sort of an event was the Leipzig Fair?
Oh, that was wonderful. That was really, really great because you could feel such an interest in literature as well. And we had a lottery after the Leipzig Fair, and we gave books to people who sort of applied for them, and it was a great event. And after 89, I went once again in 90, in spring of 90, and then there was almost nobody there. Everybody was on the marketplace drinking West German beer and reading the Bildzeitung. So that was the end of that period of the Leipzig Fair.